tout cas, je préviens, c'est la première fois. Donc en fait, je sais pas comment ouverte. Donc d'arriver sur cette page là, vous avez un petit menu en fait où il faut lire les conditions d'utilisation, la charte de confidentialité. En fait, vous arrivez après, vous demandez en fait une adresse mail pour pouvoir jouer en ligne. Donc on va faire jouer. Bon, j'ai pris un joueur bateau, j'ai pas cherché à faire de la n'importe. J'ai fait là, par exemple, sur le menu, il a joué. En fait, apparemment, je pense que ça doit être les résultats. Attends. Je crois que c'est les ouais. C'est des temps réels, normalement, logiquement. Là, je joue en ligne, ce que je vous disais tout à l'heure. En fait, ça, c'est le... En fait, ouais, c'est l'actu des NBA. Jouer en ligne, comme par rapport à la création des personnages. Playground, les équipes All-Star. Et jouer avec vos amis. Donc on va faire. Donc en fait. Est-ce que. Ah ouais. Ah, je sais pas ce qu'il
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ouais, en fait, il y a une petite mission.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for Golden State, they're currently holding on to the best record in the league. Not the conference, the league. They've been head and shoulders above the competition this season.
Je sais pas si c'est des stats en temps réel ou...
Well, for the top team, Ernie, it becomes about securing home court advantage. You want to be peaking at the right time heading into the playoffs. We've seen a lot of teams, Ernie, start off strong. Where are they now?
Do you want rest if you're a frontline player? If you're a guy who's playing a lot, do you need some rest before the playoffs?
Voilà, le téléchargement s'est effectué. Continuez. Ouais, je vais faire une petite session d'un petit quart d'heure, je pense. Waouh, ils sont les cheerleaders là. Ouais, sinon à part ça, ça commence ou pas? Présentation des équipes. Waouh. Titulaire. Les Bulls, les Warriors. J'ai vraiment pris une équipe au pif. Je vous rassure, je sais même pas comment on y joue en fait. J'ai même essayé le tuto, rien.
And a great atmosphere. You know, the fans have had a lot to cheer for lately, and it does come full circle.
Wow, dommage.
Their energy, I truly believe, is lifting this team to even greater heights.
Now, Golden State's starting five. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot.
Et qui va donner l'arbitre?
Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throws.
And that makes it hard to win, especially on the road. With a course of about 20,000 yelling at you every time you put one off the rim. Well, that's got to wear on you.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. Find out, DB.
Kevin, he thinks this team is such a tight-knit group that it's starting to get to a point where they can read each other's minds.
Alors, je sais pas ce que j'ai fait.
And thanks as always, Doris and guys, the emphasis on quality shooting, getting those chances identified by their coach is a key for them.
I think that
means they must work
as a complete unit out there, cooperate, sharing the ball, and try to limit the one-on-one.
Voilà, d'accord. En fait, plus vous bourrinez, plus ça en met de la... C'est pas glorieux. Dans la balle, ouais. Non, aux Bulls. La balle aux Bulls. Pardon.
Warriors on D. Outside Rose. He feeds it to Gasol. Poked loose. Kicks to Butler. Power down with both hands.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
J'avais pas un point tout à l'heure.
Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And Jimmy Butler
Prise
had
de
the
balle,
career
prise de
highs
balle.
across the board last season. Won the most improved player of the year award.
Il va m'en remettre un autre.
His production in his 4th season.
You know, we had seen the flashes of potential in
Prise de balle. Tu fais quoi toi?
last season. He sustained great play and really
Il va me le remettre.
everything to the next level.
Gasol's shot is good.
Ouais.
Splendid pass that time by Rose.
Ah, qu'est-ce que je fais?
Bogut the pass to Thompson. Green dishes to Bogut. Outside for Curry. Thompson from long
3 points.
range.
Ouais.
Gets it to go.
D'accord.
Thompson's
En fin de
got him
compte, passe 2 balles et
Rose kicks to Butler. Now the feed to Gibson. Pass to Rose. No luck. So Golden State will take it the other way. Outside Curry. And a great assist by Curry.
ça va.
That one goes in.
The easiest way to do it sometimes.
Pour une première fois, ça va, je me débrouille bien. Excusez-moi, je me lance des fleurs.
Rose against Thompson.
C'est plus Haru qui a l'habitude des jeux de basket. Ah, faute.
The Bulls shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Pourquoi un 3 points? Pourquoi un... Il y a eu faute dans la surface de réparation.
Watching Mike Dunleavy Jr., he's simply the mark of consistency.
Abusé.
We know he's in his mid-30s, but you know exactly what you're going to get out of him every season. I think Tom Thibodeau, last year's Chicago coach, really admired that and loved it.
It's so funny watching Mike Dunleavy Jr. play. I remember when his dad coached me when I was with Portland, and he was a little kid running around, and all of a sudden he's become this great NBA player. But you're right, though. He's made himself into a valuable asset in terms of the role he's been given for the Bulls.
Rose kicks to Dunleavy.
Allez, vas-y.
From deep. Mike Dunleavy. That's
Ouais, bah.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end.
Pas glorieux.
Early going.
He had a great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
Now here's Green. 8 points his last outing. Use the shot fake.
Ouais, j'ai un peu de mal encore avec certains contrôles. Comme vous pouvez entendre, je bourrine.
Rose dishes to Gibson. Back to Rose.
Mais si en fait ça sert à quoi le...
Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him
Faut pas rêver.
here in
Oh,
this
dommage.
quarter in terms of scoring. I'm not even going to comment on that.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
Allez où la balle?
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Green. This past month, he's really set himself apart.
Je pense que c'est des stats en temps réel.
Fourth in rebounding, and he's in the top 5 in the league in steals.
Avec de la pub Gatorade.
Not much gets by
Rien que
him.
ça.
And, you know, you mentioned that he does a great job running the offense, spotting the open man, and making the easy delivery.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Joakim Noah is checked in for Gasol. Mirotic comes in for Taj Gibson. And it's Doug McDermott in for Dunleavy.
Au bourrin.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Here is a list of the NBA's most adept passing teams this season. These are your assist leaders. The Warriors, number 1.
The beauty of watching this team is
finir
seeing the ball move around the court. It doesn't stick. That's why they're at the top of that list.
Ejuan Moore is checked in for the Bulls. Brooks comes in for Derrick Rose. Golden State also making some changes.
Non.
Vassili's checked in for
Comment ça,
Green.
faute?
Barbosa comes in for Thompson.
Oh, le fils à Yannick Noah. Ah oui, c'est vrai qu'il est au Bulls. J'avais oublié ce détail-là.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
The Bulls shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers. And you look at Joakim Noah, I mean, one of those hybrid talents. As a center, he gives you the rebounding, the shot blocking you want, but then he also has tremendous passing skills and instincts, and the energy of a mountain lion.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Non, pourquoi j'ai bourriné encore?
Going back to Joakim Noah, he really is a hybrid. He holds American, Swedish, and French citizenships. He's truly a man of the world, and he's worldly on the floor. He can guard and play a lot of different positions.
And Kevin, he looks like a man of the world. He has a unique style unto himself, but I'll take the versatility and the hustle he brings on my team any day. If he's healthy, he's a factor.
Interception de balle. Ah, il l'a récupéré sous le panier.
They haven't been able to stifle him defensively here.
No, to the contrary, they haven't provided much resistance at all. And in this game, you've got to play both ends of the floor.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Ah merde, j'ai pas vu les cheerleaders.
Not exactly up to Noah's lofty standards. It's way down in field goal percentage and free throw percentages compared to the season before, but he did not play completely healthy all of last year either.
A little dinged up, missed 13 games more than he had the season prior, and also the minutes dropped as well. And you could just see him laboring at times on the floor, clearly affected by those injuries. Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Ça a été accepté.
And, you know, going back to Noah last season, I think the additions to the Bulls' front court had an effect on him. I mean, they added Gasol and Mirotic, two major talents up front. I think that gave Noah less opportunities than he'd had the year before, and it was an adjustment for him.
J'ai pas compris, il y avait un truc.
Talking about Joakim Noah, he was still
Interception.
the spirit of that team
last
season. Amongst all the great talents the Bulls had, Noah was that energizer and catalyst for the team, a true warrior, even in an off year.
Here's Barbosa. No good.
Ah,
the Bulls going the other way now. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Nearly flawless offensively from start to finish there.
Ah mais c'est quoi ce délire? À chaque fois j'envoie la balle hors jeu.
Just about all of that everything we saw worked.
Apparemment, je suis suivi par une personne. Je sais pas si c'est vous êtes français ou pas. Oh, il va me la... Un petit commentaire vite fait. Je vous préviens, je sais pas jouer au jeu de basket. Donc moi, je suis plus FPS. Oh, mais qu'est-ce que je fais? Petit 3 points, petit 3. Dommage.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two.
That's his first personal foul.
And Andre Iguodala, guys, one of the most unselfish players in the league. I mean, that unselfishness for me, too, is what was put to a test last season as the former All-Star was asked by his coach, Steve Kerr, to come off the bench for the Warriors. And you know what? He did it without complaint, putting the team first.
Donc apparemment, j'ai 2 shoots.
That free throw, no good.
Trop tôt.
For Iguodala, some have said he's unselfish, Clark, to a fault.
Yeah, and you know, a great athlete and ball handler, I think he could be much more aggressive looking to attack off the dribble. He's really unique, though, a player who puts his emphasis on the defensive end and does a really good job at that end of the floor.
So neither attempt will find that time.
Dommage.
And for Andre Iguodala, last year was a first in 758 games up until then.
Mais pour...
He had not once ever come off the bench.
Yeah, he'd been a
starter
throughout his 10-year career, every single game, Kevin. And last year he came off the bench in every game. Big adjustment for the veteran, but he made it well.
Landon Rush, he's checked in for Azili. Here's more. 19 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Brooks.
D'accord.
Si
tu fais le bonhomme.
The pit gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Bulls lead by 14.
C'est pas glorieux.
United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment.
C'est pas glorieux tout ça.
And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range, he told us about his comforts.
And we're 5-6 feet outside that.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother.
Je sais même pas où est le joueur. Oh là là, c'est mort. Ah.
And welcome back. It's been all
merde.
So far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway.
Désolé.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bulls.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
Je viens de me faire là.
And a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Chicago right now, Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. Boites is out there with Pau Gasol. And it's Dunleavy in at the 3 slot. Curry, Rose with the block. Pushing it up. And here we go.
Allez, c'est reparti pour un autre. Je suis pas un dingue. Non mais ils abusent sur ma tête. C'est bien les Américains, le show jusqu'au bout. Oh là là, j'ai trop bourriné là. Un petit 3 points. Ah dommage.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like
zut.
For many years.
And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last.
Chaque fois.
Here's Butler. And Kerr is so good with the media because Greggy was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody.
Y a pas de faute là.
Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting though. I can't see him doing that. Could you?
Right,
no.
Yeah, he probably just drone on as a broadcaster and would rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
No.
Voilà, en fait.
On defense, the wall's good. Dunleavy's got his second bucket of the night.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Oh là,
3 on 3.
Il est même pas touché.
J'ai
rien compris là. Je sais même pas aller où la balle. Ah, c'est l'arbitre.
And they double up Butler.
Ah, et encore un.
And Dunleavy gets it to go in. Dunleavy's got 4 this quarter.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
The Warriors have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. But they'll get another chance. Green inside the 3-point line. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. The Bulls leading by 20. Last season, Draymond
il est beau celui-là.
Starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely.
Comment ça, faute?
Former second-round pick.
Y a pas de faute.
This team's rise to greatness.
Here's Butler. He had 10 points in the win against Philadelphia.
Ouais, il s'est fait plaisir là, respect. Et comme par hasard, il n'y avait personne. Donc en fait,
Golden State's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter.
passe.
0 of 4.
And I really have always felt Draymond Green was one of those unique players. I mean, he kind of a tweener.
Pas encore tout à fait ça, les contrôles. Mais je pense que...
But he's got toughness. The long arms enable him to defend bigger guys. And also the basketball IQ. You can never discount the importance of understanding what you're doing.
Oui, il fait ça à chaque fois.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. And we should take this time now to show you the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. These teams have been outstanding on the offensive glass this season. The Warriors, 4th.
And just having a terrific year on the offensive glass, it's because everybody buys in. Not just the big men, but even the guards are getting in on the act.
Passes to Portis. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Rose with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. And it's Rose missing.
Ah, chaque fois je me fais...
And with Draymond Green,
Oui.
he can defend inside, he can cover on the perimeter. I mean, his versatility at both ends of the floor also a huge asset. And you can't have a higher basketball IQ than he does. It really helps him excel at all facets of the game.
Dunleavy's gone 4 for 5 from the floor tonight. Just 1 miss. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right.
Non, là il m'a poussé là.
It's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Match au but, non, non, tu m'as poussé là, y a pas moyen.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Portis and Justin
Mais par contre, ils sont relous avec leur
for
pub là,
Dunleavy.
Gatorade à chaque fois.
He's checked in for the Warriors. Chicago with the ball.
Chicago Bobol.
They've gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing much. Barnes against
Intercepte la balle.
Rose gets a wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got assist number 5 here tonight.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams
Voilà.
today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
C'est l'hécatombe. Là, c'était gagné là.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially
il aurait marqué, j'aurais été dosé.
got to pick up that interior defense. He's going to play his way right onto the bench and
pas
out
où
of
la
the
balle.
game if he continues to shoot it like he has so
Il m'a
far
mis
in
dans le
this
vent.
quarter.
And Holiday kicks to Gasol.
Vas-y, intercepte, intercepte.
It's Chicago with another bucket.
Fellas, in this quarter, he's improved.
Oh, le score de merde.
Very good performance in period number 1.
Mais qu'est-ce que tu fais? 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 Shoot-moi ça!
Barnes passes to Thompson. Feeds to Green. Curry dishes to Azili. Stolen by Holiday.
Laisse tomber. Qu'est-ce que j'ai fait?
51 seconds left to play in the first half. Azili.
Ah mais qu'est-ce que tu me fais là chaque fois?
And it's going to be out of bounds. The
Oh
ball
là
will
là.
take.
And a chance here to
Je sais
look
pas
at
si
the
c'est le dernier
numbers.
quart-temps ou pas.
6th in three-point field goal percentage, 12th in scoring, and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And, you know, back to his efficiency from 3. You know, defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball. But really,
Prise de balle, prise de balle. Prends-lui la balle, de toute façon.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Joakim
7
Noah
secondes,
checked in
ils
for
sont...
Gasol. Mirotic comes in for Jimmy Butler.
Ah,
And it's
vas-y,
Brooks
laisse
in
tomber.
for
Chaque
Derrick
fois je fais
Rose.
ça.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was
Chaque fois
last
j'envoie
touched
une
by
bourrine, je sais pas
State.
pourquoi.
Doug McDermott, he's checked in for the Bulls. And Golden State also making a change. Brandon Rush.
C'est le dernier, mais je
checked
suis
in
pas
for
sûr. De
Azili.
toute façon, vu le score que je me tape, ça va, je pensais que ça serait pire.
Now here's Brooks. T right on him. And the call will be against Sean Livingston.
Substitution for the Bulls. Each one more.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of the
Allez,
game.
vas-y, prends-lui la balle.
More right side.
C'est normal, il va le mettre sur.
With 2 seconds left. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
En tout cas, les personnages sont bien modélisés. Tu reconnais bien les joueurs. Ce qui n'enlève pas au plaisir au jeu. Vas-y, il reste 3 secondes. Il reste 2 secondes et demie. Il va le remarquer ou pas? Ouais. Ouais, 45-9.
Both shots good from the stripe. Iguodala with it. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's Chicago delivering the blowout. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Pow, tell us what have been the key aspects.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Donc sur ce petit intermède, moi je vous dis à bientôt sur la chaîne YouTube de 4geek, et c'était Grant qui testait les jeux du PSN Plus de ce mois-ci, du mois de juin. Donc à bientôt sur notre chaîne YouTube et sur notre site quatregeek.fr, 4 en lettres, pas en chiffres, d'accord? À bientôt.